What's up, YouTube? We back with another video, 5 in the cut. I'm 5 if y'all don't already know. I'm an educational and financial content creator, and I just share my knowledge and facts on areas of interest. So boom, today we're gonna be talking about why you gotta stop worrying about others and you gotta live for yourself, you know? I feel like in life, you know, at least most of us got families or like friends or people around us, right? And at times we do tend to let our lives depend on someone else, you know, if I'm saying it right. But a lot of times in life we let other people affect what we do, and we gotta really start living for ourselves, you know. Life's not about what other people want, you know, because at the end of the day, we come into this world by ourselves. Like, yeah, we got family, you feel me? Yeah, we got friends and shit, but you don't owe it to them to do whatever they want, bro. You feel me? That's how you get used. That's how you get manipulated. You feel me? You gotta live for yourself, bro. Whatever you want to do, that's what matters. It don't matter what anybody else want to do. And if niggas not, or if people not fucking with what you doing, drop them, bro. Because they really shouldn't be around you. If they not motivating you, if they not striving you to be a better person, then not saying that you got to completely cut them off, but I would cut contact, you know? Because what's best for you is people that are going to strive you to chase greatness, you know? To become a better person. And you shouldn't want to be around negative people because your environment is everything. When you're in a bad environment, it's hard for a person to grow. And it's hard for you to kind of stand out in a way, because it's a true saying when they do say birds of a feather flock together, and you know, your net worth is your network. I do believe that. So if you hanging around people that don't have similar goals, or down the line y'all don't have like similar areas that y'all want to get to, you gotta cut contact, you know? Just distance yourself, and really, you gotta live for yourself, bro. Whatever goals you got, bro, take that time for yourself. As I was saying last video, you feel me, not everybody work, but I feel like a lot of people do work. And we go to work for 4 hours, maybe 8 hours if we work full time, and we devote all our time into that job. But when we get out the job, it's like, what are we doing, you know? Probably watching TV, probably scrolling social media, probably going out with friends or drinking, or, you know, things like that. But the time when we're off of work or off that clock, that's the time we really should be working for ourselves. Because if you really think about it, how can you put 8 hours into a job but you can't put 8 hours into yourself? You know, time is very, very, very crucial, and we're all on borrowed time, you know? Time's not promised, time's not coming back. Time's the one thing we can't get back. That's what I'm saying. You gotta really value your time and choose it wisely. Like, especially if you're young. Like, that's probably the biggest advantage you got, because the younger you are, the quicker you can start, the more you can learn. You feel me? You're not gonna be the best at first, but the more you keep doing something, you're gonna get good at it. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you're young, you need to use your time to your advantage. Not saying that we got a lot of time promised just because we're young, but we gotta think far off into the future. Like, okay, I'm young now. If I just put the work in, 10 years from now, I'm gonna be good. We gotta stop thinking short term, a year from now, maybe a few months. Like, good things take time. Everything not gonna happen at once. You feel me? Trusting God, trusting the process, and trusting your dreams, bro. You really gotta believe that shit with all your heart, you know? Don't let no one tell you can't do something. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not possible. You feel me? Never doubt yourself, because as soon as you start doubting yourself, that's when your dreams, your goals become shaky and you don't hit them. You gotta really believe this shit. You gotta really wake up every single day and really believe with all your heart that you can really do this shit. You feel me? Don't let the weather, don't let what people saying, don't let your feelings get in the way of what you gotta do. You gotta handle your business. You feel me? Especially if you wanna get somewhere big. Like, you're not gonna get there sitting around, you know? You gotta put that work in. And there's no avoiding that. But I feel like as long as you living for yourself, bro, that's all that matters, bro. Outside of that, you know, like, nothing really else matters. As long as you living for yourself, you can't really say your life is bad in a way, you know? Because, like, you living for you. You're doing what you want to do, and that's really all that matters. You really just want to surround yourself by a good circle of people that's going to keep striving you, keep pushing you, and you just gotta, yeah, keep going, man. Never doubt yourself. Never stop. As soon as you stop, that's the only time you quit, you know? If you keep going, you can't lose. You feel me? It's like driving a car, bro. Once you put your foot on the pedal, you start in the game momentum. The longer your foot on the pedal, the faster you're gonna go. But when you start taking your foot off the pedal and you start braking and you become hesitant and shit, that's when, like, the car starts to stop. Your goals start to stop, you know? You can't be pressing the brake, nigga. Once your foot on the gas, keep pressing that shit. You feel me? Don't fucking stop. Keep going. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep fucking going, because now you got that momentum. That's what really all you needed. Once you gain momentum, you kind of got like a little streak going. Like, all right, okay, I got the little hang of it. I can keep going. You feel me? Like, boom. I'm going to tell you an example. I was like, all right, I found it cool, so I started like a new language on this app. I started doing it, right? Boom, first day was cool. Not easy, but I was getting the hang of it. I started liking it. But boom, day went by, another day went by, a week went by, 2 weeks went by. Before you knew it, I was 3 months into the language course, and I couldn't even believe before starting that I would get that far, you know? But all it takes is momentum. Like, after seeing the weeks and days and months fly past, I'm like, damn, I'm low-key, like, I got a little streak going. Like, I've been doing this for a minute. And that low-key gives you confidence, and that's all the confidence you need. It's from that momentum. You feel me? I read this book called The Compound Effect, and the whole message of the book is how things start to compound over time. Your money, or really anything in life. For example, they said the penny. Would you rather take the penny that multiplies every single day, or would you rather take the, I believe it was like 3 million? You feel me? In 1 month, the penny is way more than that $3 million. And that just shows how the compound effect is so powerful, you know? Even with our money, like, the earlier you start investing, the more money you can have compound over time. But the later you start, it's not gonna compound as much. That's why the sooner you start now, the faster and the better your results are gonna compound. But when you stop and you break, that's when you lose momentum. You feel me? And things might not compound how you want it. You feel me? But that was the whole message of the book, and it just really taught me how good things take time, and if you stick to something, over time, that shit's gonna start to compound. I feel like a lot of times we do something, like, say we do something a bunch of times, right? It might not feel like we really did anything right away, right? But in actuality, our results don't show. Our results aren't gonna show right now. The results right now is from the shit we was doing from like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago or 3. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta think far off into the future, where it's like 10 years from now, what I'm doing right now is gonna set me up for 10 years. So when I'm 30, or however you are, 5 years from now, I'm gonna be good, because what I'm doing now is gonna affect my future then. But what you're doing right now is not gonna affect you in a couple weeks, couple months, maybe not even a year. Like I said, good things take time, and it's not gonna show effect right away. But if you just stick to it, start gaining momentum, and you don't focus on being perfect, but you just focus on being consistent and getting better, that's when you really in that mood. You really on that level, bro. Niggas can't shake you off your pivot. And that's really what it's all about. You really just want to get in that momentum, that flow state. So you want to just really keep going. And yeah, man, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe. I'm gonna keep posting videos, you feel me? It's my second video. I didn't record yesterday, feel me? Didn't get the chance to, but that's just an excuse, you feel me? We all got 15 minutes a day. But like I said, y'all subscribe, y'all like the video. share, comment, tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna be back with another video tomorrow. So I'm gonna catch up with y'all. Y'all stay blessed.